Okay, getting right into the DIY. Number one, I just have this white pumpkin here that was in my stash, and I'm going in with the color Seashell Pink. This took 2 coats of paint to cover it. I really, really love this color pink. It's like a pale pink, and I thought it would be perfect for this collaboration. Like I said, I'm just going in and giving it a good coat of paint. And this is, I don't know if I mentioned, but it's by Folk Art. Okay, now that I've got that completely painted and dried, I'm going in with these little pill and stick gems that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking one. I'm going to be going around every other raised area on this pumpkin, be laying one down, and just pressing it in. Now, I really, really love these little pill and stick gems. There's so many things you could do with them. Like I said, just going all the way around every other one of the little raised places. And I'm super excited about this collaboration, and I will be telling you a little bit more about it here in just a moment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the same color paint, the Seashell Pink, and I'm just going to be painting over the little gems. I mean, I like the pink. It was just too pink for me. And I knew I had to do something, give this pumpkin just a little interest here. Okay, I went all the way around with the same color paint, and you can see that I added the little gems to the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going in with some more of the paint and covering up the ones on the bottom as well, so that they will match the ones on the top. And what I did with the ones on the bottom is I went in and put them on the ones that didn't have one on the top, at the top. Kind of staggered it around a little bit. Just making sure that I get into all the little crevices where the little gemstones are at. And this is a simple, it looks simple. I did it intentionally this way. I didn't want to overdo this specific pumpkin. So I didn't add any ribbon or anything to this one, but it turns out really, really cute. Sometimes less is more. Okay, and there's that one. And here's the finished project. Sorry about the shadows. This was early morning, possibly 4 a.m. when I filmed this, but I think it turned out so pretty. Today I'm participating in the Breast Cancer Awareness Challenge, the Pink Pumpkin, I should say, Breast Cancer Awareness. This is hosted by myself along with my friend Leah from JunkerneckerDiy. I've left her link in the description box below. Okay, now this little pumpkin's from the Dollar Tree. I'm going in and painting it with the color of salmon. And this is a beautiful color. And this took, I'm going to say, 3 coats to get this little thing covered. It was, a lot of the orange was wanting to show through. Okay, it's completely covered. Now what I have here is I have these gorgeous, they're not pill and stick. What are they called? I'm going to blank here. Rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree, and they were in my stash, and I know that some of them may look like spring colored flowers, but still, yeah, it all works. It goes very well together with the color of paint that I'm using. And guys, these went on so smooth. I was so impressed with it. And like I said, just basically, they just like grabbed onto that paint and they just really stuck good. And so here I am. I'm just going on around. And you'll see here in a few minutes, that I went around the bottom and place them on there as well. And I thought, the blues would go really well with the salmon color, and it's got some greens in it and some browns. You can see here just how easy it transferred. Just loved it. Okay, now here I am. I'm going to show you that I went around the top as well as the bottom of this little pumpkin. Now I'm taking my hot glue, and this specific package, I should say package of pumpkins, because that's how my husband picked them up for me at the Dollar Tree. There is a line running through the middle, and it needed something to hide it. So I have this burlap ribbon that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just adding a small line of hot glue around the little crease part, and I'm just using my finger just to press it down on there. Thankfully, I did not get burned. But if you've made it with me this far in this video, I want to thank you for taking time to stop by and watch. As I said, this is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this here little video is, to give hope for anyone who has had breast cancer and maybe going through it, or possibly maybe going through it in the future. And stay strong. Don't ever lose your faith. And know that you have a lot of people praying for you. And you have a lot of people on your side. Okay, now what I did for the little stem, I just used a little tumbling tower block and added some jute twine around it. I'm just going in right here with the leaf from a different project and putting it on there. And then I just made one of those little curly things from a flower stem. And I'm adding that as well. And this project is finished. And getting back to the part where I say that if you're suffering, from breast cancer, or someone that is, just be encouraged that prayer changes things, and we are always believing for a cure. And just stay strong. On to the third and final DIY. I got these little pumpkins picked up from the Dollar Tree. I went in and I sanded off all of the glitter from the front of these little pumpkins. I'm going back in with the color of seashell pink, which is now my new favorite pink color. And they took 2 or 3 coats of paint because, of the writing on the front of them. It was kind of hard to get it covered up here, but I did end up doing it. Okay, now here I glued them together. I have these little leaves that I have removed from previous projects, and I wanted them to incorporate them in the top. This one did not want to stay on there. I just was like, come on, buddy. You want to go up on top of that pumpkin. And I just kept working and working and working and finally got going. Now we're going to add one to the other pumpkin. Like so. I'm just pressing it in. And it wanted to be a little funky. They just wanted to stand up, and go this way and that way. And I thought, well, that's okay, because that's really how pumpkins look. Pumpkin leaves are not perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I've got these 2 little bows. They were in my stash. And I thought, okay, these will work perfect on here. It's just a little lace bow. And then this little pink mixed with some different colors that I picked up at Walmart 2 or 3 years ago. I'm just laying that right up on the right corner of the little pumpkins here. I thought it was so pretty. Now what I'm doing is I have this word believe. And it goes perfect with what this collaboration is about. Believe in yourself, believe in the power of prayer, and believe for a cure. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And you have a wonderful and blessed day.